Hi, welcome to FedScoop TV. I'm Dan Verton. I'm here at Tech Town Hall 2014 talking with Mary Jean Schmitt. Mary Jean Schmitt is the Business Development Manager for Cloud at NetApp. Mary Jean, thanks so much for being here today.
Well, I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
So obviously we're here at Tech Town Hall, which we're focusing on STEM. The STEM challenges for the government, STEM challenges for the nation as a whole. First off, how would you rate the importance to your organization of recruiting STEM workers?
Well, NetApp is at its core a technology company. So obviously technical degrees, computer science, math, engineering are very important to maintaining that thought leadership in key positions. And obviously we recruit at a lot of the top universities. We expect our technical, our deep dive employees to have that kind of background. But there are other aspects where NetApp also kind of, I think, encourages STEM at an earlier level. We have an Alliance for Education that our state and local and higher ed group set up, where we actually help university students train, get certified, et cetera, so as they come out, they're ready to hit the workforce with very practical certifications. Right. So I think it's of key importance. That said, at NetApp, there's a lot of different jobs, right? So you don't necessarily have to have a specific computer science degree to be successful in our operations.
So obviously there are a lot of challenges facing the nation in terms of number of students going into STEM, the ability to attract them to places like the government, right. And the ability to retain them in a government career. So what are you seeing in terms of those challenges and the impact that they are having, perhaps in your industry or overall?
Right. Well, I think I read somewhere that by 2020 there's going to be a need for 1.5 million type of IT-related jobs, and our universities will only be able to fill like a quarter of them, and that's a pretty compelling number that we need to change. And I think we're kind of industry, government. We're all kind of in this together. We need to do programs like the Academic Alliance. We need to start young. I was involved early in my career in a program that went into middle schools to try to encourage young girls to keep taking math and science as they progress through their education. So we have to start young to make sure we're filling the pipeline, if you will. Mm-hmm. And then in terms of retention, I think it's all about mentorship, and some of the folks that are on the panel today, like Teresa Carlson, who are active in the community and promoting that in their organizations, I think are key to long-term success.
So let's talk about that issue of starting young, and how do you encourage young people to get involved in STEM? I mean, what is the magic equation there? Right.
Well, I think it's one of the most important things is not to pigeonhole STEM. I mean, STEM has this, what is STEM? It's technical, it's engineering. And I think young people, maybe young women and young men, kind of shy away from that. It looks scary. They think they're going to be, you have to be a rocket scientist or, work in a factory. And neither of those things are bad, but that's not the only path. And so one of the things that NetApp is doing is we have our Women in Technology outreach group sponsors workshops annually at multiple campuses, and they take anywhere from 24 to 60 or 70 girls through in age grades 6 through 10 or 6 through 12, I guess, through a series of different projects, coding, using their social media tools to expose them to what technology could be for them in the long run. And I think those type of programs, there's another called Girls Who Code, which is fantastic. It takes, again, high school age girls into this immersion program in the summer and spends, I think, 4 to 6 weeks with them and teaches them to code. You don't have to have a coding background to get in it, but it's at firms anywhere from Google and Twitter, technology firms that we think of, to those that we don't think of as technology firms like Goldman Sachs and GE. So I think those are examples of how industry and potentially government could collaborate to kind of enlist young people at early ages.
Well, great. Mary Jean Schmitt, President,
Just got promoted.
Business Development Manager for Cloud at NetApp. Thank you so much for being here today. Appreciate it.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Same here.
Thank you.
You've been watching FedScoop TV. I'm Dan Verton. Thanks very much.